I'll tell you something. I've had awful trouble with me pitbull, Deadly. Yeah. I had to take him to the vet. It's a terrible thing. Them Yorkshire Terriers from up the road, they attacked him. They attacked my dog and they bit him right in the bollocks. Yeah. It wouldn't have been so bad when they finally got the bleating things off him. The bleating teeth was still left in his bollocks. I didn't know what to do. So I went up the vets, you know. Of course, I couldn't take him up the PDSA on account of I'm banned in there. They won't have me. Ever since I took me breeding cockroaches up there. Yeah, me breeding cockroaches, and they got loose. All I wanted to do was to have them neutered, you know. They got bleating loose in the surgery, and they told me I had to get out because I caused the right stir. Bleating bloody cheat is supposed to be for the people, but they ain't for me, is they? No, when it comes to me, nothing. So I had to go up that posh vet's in the high street, you know. Of course I couldn't afford to go there, but they're very good to people, you know. I took him up there, I went in, and they says to me, yeah, what can I do for you? I says, it's me dog, me pitbull, Deadly. I told him he's got a pair of Yorkshire Terriers, a set of the teeth stuck in his bollocks. And they says to me, oh God, let's have a look. So they had a look at him and they said, here, he'll have to have an operation. Oh, says an operation? I can't have no operation. I ain't got 2 pennies to rub together to me name. But they said, well, you know, they'd waive the fees, you know, if they'd sort of, you know, do a bit of sort of research with it, you know. So I agreed. Anyway, they says to me I'd have to see a special surgeon to have that done because, you know, it's a bit serious like. I said, oh yeah, specialist surgeon. You know, anyway, they says to me, go and sit over there, and if you wait a few minutes, we'll get him up here, only he's downstairs operating, you know. So I said, So I sat myself down, and I says, how long will he be? And he says, oh, only a few minutes. So I sat there, and I waited, and I waited. Suddenly, the door opened, and this fella comes in. He says, hello, I'm Roger. I said, I wouldn't mind being Rogered by that any day, you know. He says to me, what seems to be the trouble? I says, look, Roger, I says, bollocks, you know. He says, I beg your pardon. I says, it's his bollocks. He's got a set of Yorkshire Terrier teeth stuck in him. He says, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So he has a quick look at him, you know, and he says, oh, he'll definitely need an operation. And I says, oh, all right then, you know. And he says if I wait there, he'll come and collect Deadly and he'll take him downstairs, you know. I'll tell you something. Roger. Electric blue eyes. It was going all the way through me, you know, weren't they? All the way through me, them eyes was going, oh my God. And you know what? Every time he smiled, his teeth were so bleating white. You know, I was wished I had a pair of sunglasses. I couldn't bleat and look him in the eye, in the face, you know. Bloody hell. How's anybody coming like that? Oh my God, Roger. Anyway, he comes back a few minutes later and he takes Deadly off me, you know. And he says, well, we'll call you when we've done it, you know. I says, well, you can't call me, darling. How are you going to call me? I ain't got no phone or no means of communication. So he says to me, well, where'd you live? I says, in a cardboard box down the road, darling. He looked at me and he sort of said, he didn't want to be sort of, looking down on me. He nice fella, that Roger, So he says to me, look, I'll tell you what, darling, you can stick around here, sit yourself down there, and somebody will get you a cup of tea and something to eat. That bloody nice, wasn't it, And I'll tell you another thing. That's the only way I'm ever going to get Rogered in my entire life.